And I said, hello, country bumpkin. How's the frost out on the pumpkin? I've seen a lot, and man, you're something. Come on in here, country bumpkin. This is your country bumpkin, Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA. It is 9:26 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is 63 top-down degrees, a beautiful day today, supposed to be 80 today. February the 7th, 2017, and I got all that right for a change. But I'm going towards Kingsland, Texas, and this is a ranch road called 2341 or something. Beautiful day in the Texas Hill Country in Central Texas, USA, where I live. I've got a home base here. I full-time RV and go camping in a Toyota Prius. So if you're interested in RVing or car camping, check out my playlist on my channel homepage. A lot of tips there that will help you, I guarantee you. And here we go, loop-de-loop. So yesterday I did a couple of videos. Actually, I did several, and I posted some yesterday and some today. I posted two today. One was on a travel trailer and the other one was on a Class C RV, a very neat Class C, I have to tell you. $60,000 was the downside. It was only about $50,000 more than I wanted to pay. But it did have the interesting feature of a 3.7 liter V6, which would get pretty good mileage, I think. And it also had single tires in the back. It wasn't a double tire thing in the back. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm sure they did that to lighten the load a little bit. But it was only 21 feet long. But while I was there at that RV dealership, and if you're interested, that is Crestview RV. It's north of Georgetown, Texas. Again, it's Crestview, one word, Crestview. And if you contact anybody there, contact a guy named Rob, R-O-B, and tell them Rusty sent you, and they will charge you 50% more, probably. So, I wandered around their lot and looked at Class A's, B's, C's, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and everything they had. Did a couple of videos only. And what I found out was not only does the price go from $500,000 down to $12,000 for brand new units, from a Class A $500,000 down to a small travel trailer of around $12,000. I noticed I noticed several things that RVs, no matter what class they are, several things that they come with that you, in my opinion, do not need. I'm telling you. I mean, after full-time RVing for 20 plus years, of course, when I started, I thought you had to have an awning. A lot of people use their awning. I do not, never. I did it first because I thought you were supposed to. I had a rug and all that crap. And I saw people that when they pulled up, they put out their awning, they put out their rug, and the wife would hang like lights all over the outside and stuff. I mean, it looked like a damn Christmas tree. And they'd do all that stuff, and then when the first high wind came along, that rug would be gone. The awning would be up on the roof of the RV, and the Christmas lights they never found. But, you know, you learn by experience. I know when I first started, I thought you had to have all of that stuff, and you don't. And I went with a larger unit than I needed. I bought a 26-foot first one, or I think it might have been a 28, because it was a travel trailer and had a door in the front and a door in the back, and you could actually separate the front from the back by sliding a partition, so you actually had two separate rooms. Why did I need that? I have no idea. My first purchase. And I was wrong. Got the wrong thing. It was too damn heavy, and it was hard to get around. Anyway, enough said about that one. But a lot of things that you don't need are just built into the unit and are part of the price, and you can't get them off. In other words, if you say you want a class, like that Class C motorhome I looked at, I said, well, what if I don't want the awning? I said, man, it's there. I said, well, can I order one without it? No. Same way with the travel trailer. You can't order one without it. As far as I know, that was at that dealership. Maybe others have different policies, but without the awning, hell, that thing's got to be $1,200-1,500 installed. And then you get into sound systems and entertainment systems. My God. They got 4, 6, 8, 10 inside speakers and 4, 6, 8, 10 outside speakers on some of them. Some of them have a way to use your TV outside. You just disconnect it on the inside and connect it on the outside. I thought, my God, or my Buddha or my Great Spirit, whatever you're into. Even when I was full-time RVing at first, I didn't go with the idea of being entertained by the talking heads. You see what I mean? I went to be entertained by Mother Nature or whoever. I wanted to see the mountains and the valleys and the streams and the desert and listen to the animals and the coyotes at night and see the stars and all that stuff. But that's just me. For other people, apparently, it ain't that way, because I doubt they may not be able to sell a unit that doesn't have those features. They may not be able to sell them. I mean, if I was designing RVs and came up with one I thought would work, I probably may not have but one customer, me. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff you don't need. That's it. And the storage, of course, all of them have a lot of storage and a lot of things. Some of them have an outside shower. Is that necessary? I doubt it. Some of them have a way to hook up a grill, a barbecue grill or a gas grill on the outside. Do you need that? I doubt it. Because what happens, see, all of it's an illusion. You get your little gas grill all set up on the outside of your car, and the wind's blowing 40 miles an hour, and the dust is in your eyes, and the flies, and whenever the wind dies down, the flies, the gnats, and the no-see-ums, and the mosquitoes come out and eat you up while you're fixing a damn hamburger. No. That's the reality of camping. The illusion is that you're there with your cute little chef's hat on, and mama and the kids are running around in total happiness and joy, and you're grilling a hamburger, and everybody's just in perfect harmony. And the reality is that ain't it. The kids are bitching because they haven't got anything to do. Mama says it's too damn hot, or too cold, or it's too dusty, too wet, too dry, too whatever. And you're saying the same thing, and bugs are eating you up, so everybody goes inside. There's not enough room inside for everybody to be comfortable. The kids start whining, I can go somewhere. I want to go to McDonald's. I want to go to McDonald's. But anyway, that's the reality of camping for a lot of people, not all, some. And, and that's why there's so many good used RVs for sale, because people get out there on the road and they say, God almighty, what do these people enjoy about this? There's insects out here, a lot of them. And out in the desert, where I go, there's that lovely little spider called a tarantula. Okay? You don't see many of them, but you will see them occasionally, and they will get your attention, I promise you. Because they are big as a dinner plate, some of them. And can they jump? You bet, just like a frog they can. And they say the only one that's poisonous is the female. Well, guess what? Are you going to get up there close enough to check? I doubt it. I mean, I know the male is smaller, the female is larger. That's one sign, but you don't know. You don't know. You're just guessing. That's all. But yeah, they'll get your attention. And another one that'll get your attention when you're out camping in the desert, and maybe sometime in the forest too, particularly in the deserts. They have a scorpion out there that is black, and it's about almost an inch wide, the body, and that's a big one. and the full length of it may be 6 inches. I'm telling you, it is the most horrible looking thing I have ever seen. And sometimes you'll see them in the highway or the road, and they get there apparently to get warm, I guess. I don't know what it is, or I don't care why they get there, because I'm not going to get out and ask them. But that's why the old cowboys and the old pioneers, when they were crossing the country, first thing they did before they put their shoes on in the morning was to shake them out and be sure that it didn't have a little scorpion in it. And also they would do things around, if they slept on the ground, some of the old cowboys would put a rope around their bed. And the reason was, it may have been just an old saying, but the reason they put that rope around that was because they said a snake won't crawl across a rope. Do I believe that? No. They said some insects won't crawl across a rope. Maybe true. Some of them did it, I'm told. But for me, no. Camping in the car is fine. I don't want to be on the ground. No. I did that for a long time, many years ago. I ain't doing it again. No way, Jose. But anyway, RVs have a lot of entertainment to keep you entertained so that you do not see anything but the inside of your RV while you're traveling across the USA. And when you get back home, you can tell everybody what a great trip you had and go to YouTube and watch videos of things you should have seen. Okay, or would have seen had you not been inside watching the Super Bowl. I call it the Stupor Bowl, S-T-U-P-O-R, stupor, because most people that watch that crap are in a stupor. I'll get some comments on that, but that's just the way I feel. Do I mean anything in the universe? Shit, no. I'm just one. There's like, I can't remember, 9 billion people on the earth right now. 9 billion approximately. Well, my factor would be 1 over 9 billion. That means I'm fairly insignificant, right? Right. So don't ponder what I say too long. But yep, the entertainment systems I did notice, and they have come a long way. In fact, in one of the Class A's, they had a 52-inch flat screen TV that folded up to the ceiling and down. I thought, get out of here. But, if that's what you want and you want to pay the money for it and just go out there and say you went camping, do it. Did you know you could travel across the whole USA and stay in high-dollar RV resorts and actually never really have left your home? Because when you get into the resorts, they'll have swimming pools, spas, hot tubs, all kind of stuff. And most of them will be near a golf course, so they'll either shuttle you to the golf course if you choose to, or you can drive your Toad, if you have one, your tow vehicle, and go play golf. And some of them have package deals. We have one here that has a package deal. You come down, you stay at the RV park or RV resort, and you get to go play golf for free. It's just part of your package. But having said that, guys, what's the point of this video? I have no idea. I'm just talking and driving. This is Granite Shoals for you new guys. Central Texas. It's on Lake LBJ in the Highland Lakes area of Central Texas. This is Highway 1431. If you stayed on this highway, it would go all the way to Cedar Park, which is just north of Austin, Texas, about, 20 miles. Cedar Park is almost part of Austin, Texas, okay? But that Class B was really nice. But, come on. But, of course, it's all relative. If you got the right relatives, never do it right. Just blow the money and go. I'm glad. In some ways, I'm glad I'm poor. You know what I mean? And which reminds me, thank you guys that support this channel. I notice that. I do. Thumbs up to you guys. I appreciate your fan funding and support. I do. Enough said about that. But I'm almost glad I'm at the poverty level, because the things I am forced, sort of, to enjoy are natural things. I mean, I go camping on Bureau of Land Management land for free. And, it's dirt roads out there. It's rough in it. There's no toilets, no nothing on most of them. Some of them have improved campsites, but most of it is just bare land. You just pull out and stop. There's nobody there but you. And you got to have your own toilet, your own water, know how to take a shower all by yourself. And, you got to survive just like a guy rode up there on a horse and put his bedroll on the ground. It's the same thing. Absolutely. In this car it is. Now, in a motorhome, you've got a generator that runs off the gas tank. So, yeah, you can sit there and run the air conditioner and watch TV and all that stuff. Do I care? Man, I'm telling you, TV for me is so weak, man, so weak. I haven't watched TV for any length of time in a very long time. And occasionally, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, I'll just check it out to see what's going on. And every time I do, I look at that crap and I think, my God, are people actually watching this? And the news is so crap. I mean, I'm not just picking that phrase up because Donald Trump said it. I'm picking it up because I worked in a newspaper for 10 years from 1975 to 1985, and I knew it was crap then because I know what the discussions were about because I was in on them. How do we play this story? Bury it. Where do you bury it? In a newspaper, you bury it lower left-hand side. Okay? If you see stories on the lower left, they are burying that story. If a politician comes to town and he doesn't have a picture with his story, they're burying his ass. You know what I mean? They're not for him or her or it. Now we've got its. I forgot. Yeah, in fact, on the new restrooms that they're so concerned about, you could have men or males, females, and its. That's it. That cuts all the crap out. So if you're an it, you go in here. Then you just fight it out with other its that may want to take advantage of it. Isn't that amazing how I wander from topic to topic? Damn it. What would you call this video? I'm going to call it RV Entertainment System. Why? Because that was probably more than half of it. But RV entertainment systems are, to me, a waste of money. And if you took out all those speakers and the TV and the DVD player and the outside speakers and the outside grill and the outside shower and the awning and possibly a few other things, you could probably reduce the price of the unit by around $8,000. Maybe. I'm not sure. That might be high. Yeah, and then you could add that as you wanted to. If you wanted a TV, just stick one in there. Nothing wrong with that. It doesn't have to be mounted on the wall. What I did, I just put mine out when I wanted to use it years ago. Still, well, now mine's sitting on a little stand. And if I wanted to pull my RV, I just lay it on the bed and go. That'd be the end of that. I did it for 20 years. But be that as it may, this is Marble Falls, Texas, in Central Texas, USA, about 17 miles from where I have my home base. Temperature now, it's already gone up to 70 degrees. It's going to warm up quick. It may get above 80 today, 80 degrees Fahrenheit for you guys overseas. And that reminds me, I got a comment a while back. A guy asked me, like what I meant by top up and top down degrees. Well, what I'm referring to there is I had a convertible at one time, and I had that thing in my mind. If it was a certain temperature, I called it top down degrees. In other words, it was time to put the top down and go riding in the convertible. And if it wasn't, if it was too cool or too hot, it was top up degrees. And so what you'll find, particularly for you guys that are listening or watching these videos from other countries, there are going to be things that I say that you may have no clue what I'm talking about, because it's just something that is what I call a localism. like you have in your country, there's things that you say that are just locally known what's meant, you know, like a spigot in my area is a faucet, a way to turn the water, or a place to turn water on and off. Okay, a spigot. But I mean, there's a lot of words that I'm sure I'll throw out there, and you'll say, "What in the hell is he talking about? Has he lost his ever-loving mind?" And I have actually, so don't be too concerned about that. Oh, I got my spot over here, so I'll take advantage. One thing good about this spot I'm going to park is I pull in like this, if I don't get hit 9 times, facing out. And the good thing about it is when I get ready to leave, I just pull right out without having to back up. Oh, 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 how intelligent. How intelligent can you be? Anyway, guys, this is Rusty78609 at his grocery store right now. If we can go in and get him some beer. I drinking that beer, Daimia Pivo, Yaksimash, Dobry, Big Eights, and all that stuff. So anyway, Sanbano, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water, take deep breaths. It does relieve stress. Try it. Take deep breaths, stretch, walk, keep your health. And we're going to go next week to the RV show in Austin, Texas. Maybe. Depends on the weather and depends on a lot of things. Anyway, adios, guys. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.